The next is ideal gas equation. The ideal gas equation is derived from the combinations of the combined law, the Boyle's law, Charles' law, and the Avogadro's law. So this is called an ideal gas equation. The first, the Boyle's law is what? At constant temperature and number of mole. At constant temperature and the number of moles. That means volume is proportional, that is one inversely proportional to P. This is called Boyle's law. And at constant pressure and the number of moles, here the volume is directly proportional to the temperature. This is called Charles' law. And that constant pressure and temperature, at constant pressure and temperature, this means volume is directly proportional to number of moles. So that is called Avogadro's law. So the combined form of these three laws, this is called ideal gas equation. Now we can relate this. V is, that is NT divided by P, pressure. Here we have to introduce the proportionality constant, so that V is equal to what? Already we introduced the proportionality constant is K1, K2, K3, K4 like this. But here we are going to introduce the proportionality constant as R. And R NT divided by P. This R is a proportionality constant, and the rearranging of this equation, that is PV is equal to NRT. So this is called the ideal gas equation. Then here the R is a universal gas constant. So this is called the ideal gas equation, or you can write like this: R is equal to PV by NT. So both the form. This is called the ideal equation. Here the R, look at the R depends upon the unit in which the pressure, volume, and the temperature is measured. The three variables in this equations are known. That is, the fourth can be easily calculated. So that the constant temperature and pressure, the number of moles of any gas will have the same volume because of V is equal to nRT by P. So this is the nRT, P are constant. Here nRT, these are the constant, and this equation will be applicable of any gas. See, under those conditions, when behavior of the gases approaches the ideal behavior only. So volume of 1 mole of an ideal gas at under the standard temperature pressure, the condition is what? 273.15 Kelvin and 1 bar pressure. So here the volume is already, we know that the volume is 22.710981 liter per mole inverse. That is liter mole inverse. So here the value of R, that is 1 mole of an ideal gas, can be calculated. See, the R is, here we want to find out the R, that is the universal gas constant value we want to find out. The pressure, volume, number of moles, temperatures are given already. So the pressure, that is what? 1 bar means, that is in Pascal 10 power 5. So 1 bar pressure is 1 bar. So in converts to Pascal, that is 10 power 5. 1 bar is equal to 10 power 5 Pascal. So that the P will be 10 power 5 Pascal. Then the volume is what? Volume is 22.71098. That is liter per mole or mole inverse. That you can convert the liter, that is 22.71 liter mole inverse, that's equal to, you can convert in a meter cube, that is 22.71 10 power minus 3 meter cube. This is the value. So this is the volume, and the n number of moles, n is equal to number of moles is equal to 1, so 1 mole. And the temperature is already given, that is 273.15 Kelvin. So this is the value. We have to apply this value in this formula. The pressure is what? That is 10 power 5 Pascal, and the volume is 22.71 here the into 10 power minus 3 meter cube, divided by n, the number of moles is 1 mole, then temperature is 273.15 Kelvin. We can simplify with the help of the log tables. So just leave it that units, just take a number, first separate the numbers, 10 power 5, 22.71, then 10 power minus 3, the unit is right here, Pascal, meter cube. The similar way here, 1 into 273.15, so Kelvin and mole, and the Kelvin. This is the temperature, the unit. So here the simplify the 10 power 5, the 10 power minus 3, it will become what? 10 power 2. Then 22.71, 273.15. The unit is Pascal, meter cube, mole, Kelvin. Now here you have to take the log. How to take log? This means 10 power 2. The 10 power 2 is what? 100. So you can write like this, 100. 100 log of 100 is what? Log of 100, it will become 2. So 2.00, because log 10 value is 00, so the characteristic is 2, so that 2.000. Then 22, you have to take log 22, the 7 row in 7, and the mean difference is 1. So that value, first you have to find out the characteristics, 2 digits, so minus 1 digit, so 1 point. 22, 7, the mean difference 1 is 3760 plus 2, mean difference 2, so that's 3562. 3562. Then adding up these two value, you will be getting the value is 3.3562. So this is the numerator value. So 3.3562 divided by, so the 273 here, the characteristic is what? 3 digits, so that it will become 2.2 minus 1 digit, 2.27.3, the mean difference is 1. So 27.3, it will become that 4364. 4364. You can look at the log table, this value you will get. Then so 2.4364. So division type, so that you have to subtract the value, this and this value you have to minus it. So minus of this value, you will be getting this 89190. So this is the value 0.9198. 0.9198. Then you have to take this value for anti-log. So that anti-log value is what? This 0.91 row 9, and the mean difference is 8. So you will be getting that value is 8299. The mean difference is 8. So the mean difference is 15. So you will be getting 8314. So this is the value. So 8.3 314 into 10 power 1. Just simply you can write it like this, 10 power 1. The remaining unit you have to write Pascal, meter cube, and the mole become mole inverse, Kelvin become Kelvin inverse. Then the conversion of the unit, the Pascal, meter cube, everything you have to convert. So the meter cube, the conversion of that meter cube, that is 1 liter is equal to 1000 centimeter cube. That 1 into 1000 centimeter cube in that 1 meter cube divided by 10 power 6 centimeter cube, it will become that is 10 power minus 3. So it will become what? 10 power minus 3. The 10 power minus 3 and the 10 power minus 1 is equal to what? 10 power minus 2. So here you have to write 10 power minus 2, that is 8.314 into 10 power minus 2. Then the Pascal converts to bar. So bar already that is 1 liter, so that you have to add that unit is liter, and the remaining is what? Mole inverse and the Kelvin inverse. Then the converting of joule, you can get 8.314 joule Kelvin inverse and mole inverse. So this is the R value. The gas constant value is 8.314 joule Kelvin inverse mole inverse. So at standard temperature pressure condition that is used earlier, 0 degrees Celsius at atmospheric pressure, that is the R value is what? 8.20587, that is 8.20578 into 10 power minus 2 liter atmosphere Kelvin inverse mole inverse. So this is the ideal gas equation, that is a relation between the 4 variables and it describes the state of any gas, therefore it is called equations of state. Here the ideal gas equation is what? R is equal to PV divided by NT. That ideal this relationship for the simultaneous variations of the variable. Suppose if the temperature, volume and the pressure of a fixed amount of gases vary from, that is T1, V1 and P1. Similarly, and T2, P2, V2 and P2. So this we can write like this: P1 V1 divided by T1 is equal N into R. Just the rearranging of this equation, just like this, N into R. Then the similar way, P2 V2 divided by T2 is equal to NR. So the NR is equal to this, so it will become P1 V1 divided by T1 is equal to P2 V2 divided by the T2. This is this equation called combined gas law equation. So out of the 6 values, see the 6 values are here, that the values of 5 variables, that is 5 variables are known, mean you can find the rest of one. Suppose you want to find out the P2 means the remaining values you can get. So easily you can find out the P2 value. So this is the combined form of the ideal gas equation. This is the combined law of the gas equation. We can discuss one more problem here. Look at this problem. At 25 degrees Celsius and 760 millimeter of mercury pressure, a gas occupies 600 ml of volume. What will be its pressure at a height where the temperature is 10 degrees Celsius and the volume of a gas is 640 milliliter? So that means this is V1 and this is the V2 and the temperature is T1, T2. Then the pressure 1 is given. So we want to find out what P2. So the combined equation is what? P1 V1 divided by T1 is equal to P2 V2 divided by T2. So first we want to arrange the value. First P1, the pressure is 1 is what? That is 760 millimeter of mercury. The unit is millimeter of mercury. Then the V1, the volume 1 is what? 600 milliliter ml. Then the P2 we want to find out. Then the T1, temperature 1 is what? 25 degrees Celsius. The 25 degrees Celsius plus 273, it will become 298 Kelvin. Then P1 V1 T1, then P2 V2, volume of liter, that is V2 is here, the volume of the gas is 640 ml. And the temperature T2, the T2 is what? 10 degrees Celsius. It will converts to Kelvin. 10 plus 273, it will become 283 Kelvin. So this is the value. So we have to substitute this value and rearranging of this equation, that is P2 that is P1 V1 and the T2. P1 V1 T2 divided by T1 and the V2. So substitute the value here. 760 millimeter of mercury and V1 600 milliliter and the T2 is what? 298 T2 is 283 Kelvin. Then the T1 is what? 298 Kelvin and the V2 is what? 640 milliliter. So the unit is milliliter cancel, Kelvin cancel. Then after the simplifying of the logarithms, you can get the value is 676.6. The unit is millimeter mercury. So this is the P2 value.